my number one fan right here. Okay, so we have a lot of people who this is really strange to me, and I realized it might be our fault that it's strange to me. We're gonna several people that will not buy another package because they don't want to be obligated to filling up another package. Okay. For example, I had a gentleman earlier that bought 4 silver packages, and I'm thinking, I mean, back to back to back to back. And I'm thinking, well, why would he do that? Why don't you just buy 1 platinum package? And it's because he only wanted to stick with silver. Okay. He didn't want to be obligated to fill up the platinum package. So I brought a little example today I want to share with you. I talked to some people up above that have a higher payroll than I do. And I brought my nifty bucket. This is my bucket. I call it a paper bag sometimes to some folks. But do you remember when we all, about a month ago, most of us bought a gold package? 136 web clicks are in this gold package. We're going to put these clips right here in this bucket. Wait, there's more. There we go. So I feel like that commercial guy, you know, it's like, we're going to slice, we're going to dice, and we'll cook it for you too, but we won't. So that was our gold package that we all started with. We're all going to fill that up, okay? But then we started realizing what was really going on. We got to look at our back office. So, ooh, so this is how those web clicks work. You know, we get rental income every day. So we're going to use our commission, and we're going to buy a little brass package. We're going to put them right in here. Okay. So then we're looking, well, hey, this is working pretty good. I think we're going to do a, let's get a silver package, Gene. Okay. So we got the silver package here. We're going to put the silver in here. Oh, look at that. Well, not bad. Well, we're going to go for it now. We see this is going to work. This might just make our dreams come true. Might. I always say might. Okay. So we're going to go big. We're going to do the brass, the platinum package. We're going to pour these platinum packages right in here. Look at that. So in our little bucket here is all of our package that we bought. Some people have bought 4 platinum packages, some at 50%, some at 10%. Some people have bought 10 brass packages, okay? They all fit right here in this little bucket. Why are they fitting in this little bucket right now? It's because our packages are not yet fully functional, okay? They will be probably within a couple of months. But in the meantime, we're gonna grab all of our web clicks as fast as we can, especially while they're half price, okay? Because pretty soon we're gonna mix these up right here. And when we get our packages fully functionable, we're gonna take all these web clicks right here, okay? And we're gonna fit these web clicks into whatever package they fit into, okay? Your web clicks might just fit right back into the gold package. And that's it. You have 1 package right here, okay? You don't have 15 packages, you have 1. When we get this going, it's gonna work just smoothly, so smooth. It's gonna be so much fun, you guys. And then, yeah, don't wanna say that, but it's gonna be amazing, okay? So I hope that helps clear it up a little bit. Buy. Buy as many web clicks as you can, whether half price. Don't be afraid that you have to fill up another package in the future, okay? Because we're going to take all these and put them into 1. When we get it fully functionable, and it's my understanding that'll probably be once all of our book credits, book web clicks become eligible, and then we'll be able to make those packages work together. I hope you have a great VEMA day, kind of day, and I turn it back over to Mike.
Thank you, Eric. Thank you. Okay.
You're welcome.
You know what? 2 words. Very good. Very good. I really like that. That was really good. I hope everybody got out of that as much as I did. That was excellent. Excellent.
Wonderful.
Okay.
Can I ask a quick question about that?
Sure.
Is it better to buy 50% of the web clicks than it is? I'm guessing it would be. I mean, that's probably a stupid question. If we're buying a package, if we can, would it be better to buy? Like, I know there's one package at 50% that's like $262
Okay,
or something
can I
like
answer,
that.
let me answer that for you real quick so we can move on. So those packages are at different, you know, $10 to $2,000. Okay, basically we just put those in for you to buy as many web clicks as that's affordable to you. It doesn't matter if you buy a $10 or a $262 brass package, okay, or 204 or 50% on the platinum. Just buy as many as you can right now. Within a couple of months, we're going to put them all right back into one package for you. Okay, so just make it happen.
Hey, thank you.
Very good. Very good. Okay, next we have J.R. Bloom in the house. I believe that Dr. Jim is familiar with Mr. Bloom. So if you're here, go ahead and either unmute yourself or whatever and take it away.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, sure can.
That sounds great. Yeah. Andy had given me a call and liked me to talk to you a little bit how I talk to people as I go down the street or call people on the phone or whatever, you know, just what's the easiest way to approach people. And most of the time I just ask people if they could do me a favor and if they know anybody that could use some extra income. And of course, most of the time it's all online now. You can do it from home. And if they don't know of anybody, most of the time they go, well, what is it? What are you talking about? And then I ask them, well, are you interested? And then they go, well, sure, depends on what it is, you know? So I go, okay, can I send you an email or get your text or phone number so I can send you something? Now, I like business cards. They look very professional, but here's the twist on if you just hand somebody your business card, I'm going to tell you, more than likely it ends up in their wallet or their purse, and 2 weeks later they clean it out and it's thrown away. So if you get their email or phone number right there, more than likely you're going to be able to contact them until they tell you to, no, I'm not interested. Then of course they're done, but you get them to the website, to our video, you get them on a three-way with whoever brought you in or one of the upline, you know, people that's available. Get them on the Zoom calls, get them, you know, to all the information that you got to your, so you got all the information to them that we have right now. And there's quite a bit out there. It's growing every day. So a lot of people ask me if I believe in like lead lists and stuff like that. And when I first started in networking, I used a lot of those lists, and you got to really have a rhino hide to be able to call lists of cold calling, because you're going to get maybe nowadays, most people with caller ID, they don't even answer. So you're really burning a lot of time there. And so what I tell people about that is, you know, everybody has friends. Don't be afraid of your friends, because the most they'll tell you is, well, I don't have time right now, or, you know, the kids are in baseball and this and that, and I can't take time to do it. Well, can I just text you something so you can watch a 3-minute video? And we go from there. And once they understand that it has to do with online shopping, and if they were ever in a different business with you that where there were monthly auto ships and they started filling their garage up with product, which maybe they even still have some, you can tell them this isn't like that. This is not like that. You buy your starter kit, or your web clicks, as Derek was showing there, and you can be done. You can, you don't even have to sponsor anyone if you don't want to. We can show you how you can make money without even having to do this recruiting. And that's one of the best things about this company, that it takes away all the negativity of most MLMs, where you have to go out and recruit to make any money. And that's just not the way this is. And we actually would like the people go to businesses and talk as the marketplace opens up, bring people into that, because it's going to help all the small businesses that are struggling right now. And I would recommend that you, if you got friends that are in that predicament, I would be calling them and letting them know about this, because more than likely they're going to be really open to taking a look at it. And one of the things that I really like to do is work with Mark Dumner. He's our compliance lawyer right now for VEMA. And I work with Mark pretty close the last couple weeks here on different emails and stuff like that that we've put together, and make sure that we're not using the word serious. It's got to be significant and different things like that. And Mark, if you can unmute your line, I'd really like to visit with you tonight on here, and you can give them some tips of what to say and what not to say to be compliant.
Sure. Am I muted?
No, you're good.
Oh, you're good. You're good, Mark.
Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, I want to just double back to what happened in Texas. The screen behind me is actually the view outside my back door, and that was a week ago. And so I had about, I don't know, 4 or 5 inches, maybe 6 here at my house, and it kind of paralyzed us for about a week, and we still have some struggling issues with some jurisdictions, some municipalities that have to boil water and that kind of thing. We overtaxed the grid in Texas, and so maybe we'll join the national grid next and not have that problem. But it was a challenge for a lot of folks, and somehow my house, I just skidded right through it. I never lost power, never had a problem, and my people that worked for me were able to show up when they could to keep the law firm operating. But to the point regarding compliance, it's one of the things that I really enjoy doing. I've done this before. I want to be the on-site compliance officer for this company. We are very close, Andy and I, JR, the Wills are my dearest friends, and I have a lot of experience in compliance. So yeah, I do explain to people what they can and cannot say, what they should and should not say, and I do want to have them aware that they can set up a 3-way call with their sponsor to reach me, and we can talk about anything that they have as a concern. The last thing I want is for anybody to say something that they're not sure of, to step out there, in a kind of a void, in an ambiguous situation. I'll tell you this for myself, and I practiced law for 30 years in the state of Texas. For myself, I'm more comfortable now telling people, I just don't know. I just have to go check that out. I have to research it. I actually have 2 attorneys in my law firm who do research for me. And so I just tell them, I'm going to assign that task and we're going to find out the answer. And so that is a much better approach for every associate to use than it is to say, well, let me guess. Let me surmise. Let me take a chance. So I want everybody to know that I'm here. We can do three-way calls. I'll help you in any way that I can. And I also want to let you know that I'm senior legal counsel for another company that has a lot of high net worth clients. And I never met so many MLMers that had $20+ billion to put aside in a trust. We provide trust for people that do a lot of things. They protect their capital from creditors and from the IRS. Just does a lot of things. But I have a half a dozen clients right now that are moving between $13 million and $25 million from their own personal accounts or their LLC accounts into a trust. And none of these people were founders of an MLM, but they were in early and they did work properly and they understood the work ethic and they followed people like JR and the Wills and Andy, and they did the right things and they didn't harm their company in just expressing the opportunity as we need to express it, just straightforward. It's not, we're going to make massive amounts of money. It's not, we're all going to be millionaires. It's none of that. But I have these wonderful clients that have done everything right. And it's been, it's not overnight success. We all have to work at it. We all have to have a work ethic. I personally I'm still working over 10 hours a day, and I enjoy that. And I want to be a benefit to people. So it's just the mindset that we have to adopt. And I believe that all of our people have the mindset, and we want to attract like-minded people. Just explain the comp plan, just follow what JR does, what the Wills do, what other folks in the organization do, and don't try to guess what should be, what you think that the questioner is asking you to know. It never hurts. It never hurt my practice at all from day one, just to say, I have to research that. I want to give you an honest answer, and I need to research that. So I want to let you know that I'm available with structure and I'm glad to have JR as a good friend and a team member to work through. So I'll give it back to the next individual. Is that going to be JR?
No, the next unless you say that. Do you have anything else to add to that? I shouldn't have done it that way. Evidently, Jay. Okay.
JR?
Anyway, next up is the only Andy. Okay. I'm always anxious to hear what Andy has to say. Andy, are you here?
I am here.
Yes. Yay.
Can you hear me okay?
I can hear you perfectly. We can hear you perfectly.
Okay, good, good. Okay.
Go ahead, Andy. I'm going to mute out some people. Live, whoever you are. Live, whoever you are, mute yourself out. Okay, there we go.
All right. Okay, great. Folks, it's great to have you on the call tonight. And tonight, I'd like to give you an update on the book, give you an update on a change that Tommy has made in the back office, and number one, why I started VEMA. Now, some of you already know, but I want to make sure that everybody knows, because this book explains exactly what happened step by step and how corrupt our Justice Department is. But the book is finished. It's ready to be printed. I talked with the publisher today, and they will be printing a few of the books next week with what they call instant printing.
Go ahead, Andy. I'm sorry.
Okay, instant printing. And that's the way a lot of books are printed today. You can order like 10 or 12 books and they'll print them for you and ship them to you the next day. Now, the quality is not quite as good as offset printing, but you got to have a much longer running time to be able to get offset printing. You got to have at least 1,000 or more books. Now, your books will be offset printed. And I got a little surprise for you. You'll be getting a hardcover, not a paperback. And the publisher is working with the printer right now to see how soon they can get the offset print completed. And that'll be a special edition. All of you people that have purchased the books, it'll be a special edition for you. I should know Monday when the printing is going to take place, and then I'll let you know Tuesday in the newsletter. And this has been a long time coming. Matter of fact, about a year. Now, Tommy has changed how the web clicks look in your back office, the ones that's activated. Up till now, it's been like you had two sets of numbers. And one set of the numbers was the web clicks that you earned with the book. And you earned rental income on. And a percentage, like 1% a day, was brought over to that. The other set is what you've made with Vima. Now, he has combined the two because it was confusing some people. And the people that's got involved with us after we closed the sale of the book, the people that got involved after that, they only had one set of numbers. So that doesn't pertain to you. And now we have 3 credit card processors. And that has taken a lot of stress off of Tommy.
Woo woo.
And we appreciate what Tommy's doing for us. All right, the question is, the big question, why did I start Vima? Especially at my age, knowing the amount of criticism that I'll be bombarded with from members of the old company that got upset, not fully understanding what happened. Now, in part 2 of my book, I explain exactly what happened and how corrupt our justice system is. And a lot of the corruptness in the justice system was uncovered by the Trump administration and the past election. But you'll never understand the depth of the corruptness unless you get involved in it. When I was on a 5.5-year vacation, in the beginning, I had something that we call stinking thinking. I was down because my dream had turned into the worst nightmare that I had ever experienced. And one night when I was praying, God spoke to me in my spirit. And he said, Andy, you're not finished. He says, I want you to complete what you started. You were helping people all over the world. You had over 125,000 associates with no complaints, and everyone was making money. You were helping people that couldn't even buy their prescriptions, and then they were able to buy those prescriptions and get their apartment back. And you'll do it again. And here's the plan. And he laid out this beautiful plan of the shopping mall, which is turned into the virtual international mall. And when I got off vacation, everything started falling in place. The right people, the resources, everything. Now, the difference in this company and the old company will be compliance. Compliance, compliance. It's just like real estate. What's the key in real estate? Location, location, and location. And the key to longevity in this business is compliance, compliance, compliance. And we'll be talking about that in every session, folks, because it's very, very important. We've already had somebody to call our main MLM attorney. I don't call his name because he gets phone calls, phone calls, phone calls. Somebody called him and said, BEMA is guaranteeing income. Now, folks, I don't know where they got that from, guaranteeing income. And I just replied back to him. I said, we do not guarantee any income and any associate that says we guarantee income, that we will terminate them immediately. Now, it's already started attacks from some of the old members. I understand there's a video that somebody has made as an old member and very bitter. But I expected that. I expected it, and I'm able to walk through it with the skin very, very thick.
I know who that is.
Do you?
Yes.
Okay. All right. We'll talk to you later then. But we're going to have that, folks. We're going to have it because a lot of people were jealous. And even though that we're going to take people and we're going to make them whole, we're still going to have the attacks. Anytime you're doing something that's going to create something big, you're going to have attacks. And we need for everyone to just stay strong and not let anyone destroy your dream. Compliance, that's the key. And folks, we're going to make it happen. And I appreciate you listening tonight. And just understand that we're going to have a company here 10 years, 15 years, 20 years down the road. Amway, look how many years they've been going. They've had their problems. But folks, we're going to stay close on this compliance. And if any of you see anybody that's not doing it right, let us know who it is. We'll give them a warning. If they don't heed the warning, then they're automatically terminated. Because folks, my goal is to help each one of you accomplish your dream, the dream that you see every day. When you visualize, you see that dream completed. And that's our goal at management, is to make it happen for you. Dave, you might have something to add.
Yeah, Andy, that's great. information, buddy. And I just want to thank everybody tonight on the call. I'm going to keep this very short. We're 9:32. Some places 8:32 and so forth. But I just want to say JR did a fantastic job tonight. Explained some things that some of us might forget sometimes. And I want to address some things. And of course, excuse me, Mark did a fantastic job as always also. But real fast before we close out, just want to let everybody know the 75-cent half price web clicks promotion ends on March 8th. So guys, between now and March 8th, get as many web clicks as you possibly can. And just go in there and purchase those in the back office. And any questions, you can contact customer support or your sponsor. Now, I also want to announce, if you go in your back office under the marketplace, you will now see business cards and drop cards. They're now ready to purchase in the marketplace. Now, our Vima apparel, shirts, hood, the hoodie, and so forth, the long sleeve, short sleeve, they go perfectly in recruiting along with the business cards. So if you have, let's say, a T-shirt on, somebody sees it, they read it, they come up and ask, hey, what's this about Vima? Now, like JR said, always best to get their information if you can. But if you have your business card and you can't get their card, they don't have something, you could, whatever the situation might be, you're in a hurry, say, well, here, hand them your business card and you take a look at the cards, guys. They're very professional. You can hand them that card, say, hey, there's a 3-minute video in there, watch that and give me a call, get back with me. My email's on there, but of course, like JR said, you do want to get their contact information if at all possible. But that's how you can use both in conjunction with one another. And they're also, it's a tax write-off, guys. The apparel, the business cards, the drop cards are all tax write-offs. Take advantage of that. And speaking of that, Dr. Ron Mueller's tax products, that's still on, guys. For every $100 of web clicks purchase, you receive the tax recruiting book, which is a retail value of $24.95. And that book, it's a recruiting book. The biggest tax breaks in America belong to home-based business owners. It's a great book, very professional, 40 pages, designed to ask people, to get people that want to ask you, say, hey, I need a home business. They actually will come to you after reading that book, and they know they need a home business because of all the many tax advantages in a home-based business. Also, if you, for the $100 of web clicks, you can purchase and get that tax booklet up to 500. So you can get up to 5 books. If you purchase up to let's say $1,000 of web clicks, you also will receive Ron's big book, the Windfall Tax Savings book. And that's an awesome book that covers 6 of the top 6 tax write-offs that you can take owning a home-based business, and you would receive that absolutely free. That's a retail value of $47.95. I think that's about it, guys. I just want to say that things are shaping up every day. You go in the back office and do your due diligence in the back office. We have the AI videos. It's 12 of them there. Folks ask us, hey, once we get our AI system set up, what do we do next? Well, our own Barry Eschenberg is fantastic with videos, and Barry's also done a video just today. I think he did it. We'll have it on the site here real soon. That kind of gives an overview of the AI system. And then, of course, Cheryl Coco, who's going to be here on Tuesday. We're going to have a Tuesday Zoom meeting at 7 p.m. Eastern, and Cheryl's going to go over and help everyone get their account set up and answer questions and get you on the ball. But her 11 videos she actually did 12. Those 12 videos are bite-sized videos, 3 to 5 minutes, I think, each, and they walk you step by step. And guys, as far as owning a home-based business, the ones that really make the big money are the guys that actually do a couple things. Number one, they work on their mindset, feeding positive information to people you talk to, or just positive books and so forth. So build that mindset, because you need that when you recruit folks. They're going to recognize your belief level, and people join people, guys. That's what pretty much what it boils down to. People join people. So the AI system will help market you, build your brand, and we're going to teach you everything you need to know to recruit and build a very strong, viable, long-term business for you and your family. So with that said, guys, I'm just going to close this out. Go in the back office, guys, check out the business cards. Go ahead and order those. That's also a great income stream for the company, which you in turn receive some of that money back. So this is just a perfect system, guys. I love it. I think everybody else here loves it. And it's just a great call, guys. I'm going to close it out. Mike, I'll turn it back to you, buddy.
Okay, thank you very, very much. I'll tell you what, everybody, what you've heard, the information you've heard is life-changing. Somebody in the comment section earlier said, sounds like you have to recruit, you have to promote. No, you don't. You don't have to. However, why wouldn't you? Why wouldn't you? That's crazy. Of course, you need to let people know about Vima. Of course, you need to let people know that if they want to buy things online, they can get cash back. You want to help people? Tell them about Vima. Based on that note and the fact that it is freezing in my house, I'm going to say good night, y'all. Have a great one. Enjoy your weekend and promote Vima. Talk to you soon.
God bless
I'd
everybody.
like to close in prayer, please.